Wow, it seems like forever since I've sat down and talked. Or just uploaded a YouTube video. Hey guys, it's your girl Shania, back again with another video. Today's video is going to be about how my first week of college went.
And I gotta say,
it was pretty rough. Now that doesn't mean that it wasn't fun and I didn't enjoy myself, because when I first got here it was super exciting, but I had a lot of ups and downs and it was really hard. So without further ado, I don't have much to say, so let's get on to the video. The first day I got here, I was so excited. I wasn't really that nervous. I just wanted to get all of my stuff moved in. These two ladies helped me and my dad unpack my stuff.
Because I packed a lot.
When you unpack everything fits together and it doesn't even seem like you brought a lot of stuff. At least not for me anyways. We're unpacking my stuff and we're moving the beds around, situating things, and I'm getting the feel of how I want my room to look like. And the awesome thing is that I got to pick what room I want, pick which side of the bed I want, because I moved in first.
it was super awesome.
I wasn't going to have a roommate at first, and a few days later I found out that I was gonna have a roommate, so that was super awesome. And this year so far, like, I love all of my roommates and we're having so much fun and we're so comfortable with each other. It's really great. On a more serious note, this week was really hard. I mean, with all the thoughts of excitement and meeting so many people, I found out that being away from my hometown, all the people I'm familiar with, all the people that I grew up with, I wasn't like everyone else. There were so many people that I met were so outgoing, made friends so easily, so talented, but most of everyone that I met, they could sing, they could dance, they could speak Spanish. It felt like I was in a room with all kinds of people that knew each other and I knew no one. And that was really hard for me. Back at home, I wasn't shy, and I found out that I'm between an introvert and extrovert. And for those of you who don't know what introvert or extrovert is, an introvert is someone who is a little shy, someone who keeps to themselves, who doesn't really like to hang out with a large group of people, and I guess is independent. And an extrovert is someone who's super outgoing, loves tons of people around. A large group of people can be super outgoing and super social and go up to anyone and talk to them. That definitely was not me. I would say that I'm in between those two categories. So going back to not feeling as great as people, I started thinking that I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not talented like these people that I see every day, and it was super depressing. Not trying to get over dramatic, but it was hard, guys. I started being insecure about myself, starting looking at the things that I wasn't good at, and I've never had a job before. I'm not too experienced with a lot of things. I came to this career employment resume building camp. That's why I moved into college early. There was just not that much I could put on my resume. I have done volunteer work, but I've never been employed. I would see some people who had their resumes absolutely filled. They've done so many things. They've gone on mission trips, traveled, served their church, doing all these kinds of things for all kinds of people, and I'm just here like, what have I done? I didn't feel like I served God like they served God. I felt like I didn't do great. So I was feeling really discouraged, but for some reason I still had this hope inside my heart that things were gonna be okay. My major is psychology, for those of you who do not know, but yeah. I took my first quiz, I wrote my first essay response in psychology. I failed. Last night when I checked my grades, because I got a notification that my psychology assignments were graded, and this got to me so bad. The class that I'm taking for my career, I failed my first time. I mean, why am I the only one going through discouragement and just feeling like I'm alone? I felt lonely. I felt like I'm the only one feeling these things, but I know I'm not. And I actually met a friend who has been going through the same thing that I've been going through, and we just talked about it, and it was so nice to have someone going through the same thing just so I know that I'm not alone. I mean, things have gotten better a little bit. I made a really good friend who understands me, who understands what I'm going through, and I'm very thankful to God for her. I got 100% on my New Testament quiz. That was super uplifting, and that's just what I needed to kickstart my day, because I was just kind of unsure of how today was gonna go. I know that this trial that I've been going through is going to help me to grow and flourish, and it has in a way. I've learned to put my hope and trust in God, and hope with expectation that He's going to do something, that He's going to show up, and in the midst of all of this discouragement, this negativity, the self-doubt, the insecurity, that He's here with me and He's not going to leave me. There's this verse in Isaiah that keeps coming to me, and it's really giving me hope and reassurance and confidence that I'm not alone. And it's in Isaiah, not too sure where at, but it talks about not being afraid because God is with me, and not being intimidated because He is my God. College isn't my God. These classes aren't my God. All these hardships that seem to be constantly being thrown at me aren't my God. He is my God. He is greater, and His glory are beyond all those things, and I don't have to worry about that. This one night, I was just pouring my heart out to God. I was just telling Him all the things I was going through, that I was going through a trial when barely the school year hasn't even started, and I'm just going through all of this stuff, and I just prayed to God, and I was like, I'll give you all of it. Lord, give me the strength, give me your peace and your confidence, and He did, and I was doing awesome, and I was on this spiritual high. But I knew within my heart that I was starting to get tired. I was kind of loosening my grip on God a little bit, and that's when, the devil pounces. That's when he gets you. I learned yesterday at church, which is a total confirmation, but I know God has plans for me. And I just have this hope within my heart that He's given me, which I'm grateful for, that I'm going to be okay. And with psychology and me not getting the grade that I wanted, the grade that I had hoped for, that's just God telling me that things aren't just going to be thrown at me, given to me. I have to work for those things. I have to grow in those things. How am I going to strengthen my weaknesses if I just run away from them? And that's what I wanted to do. That was what my first thought. I just wanted to give up. But I can't do that. I don't want to give up. I'm paid for this college that I'm at, the classes that I'm attending, the activities that I'm going to do, and I don't want this all to be a waste. And I know it's going to help someone in the future. Even if you're not a college freshman, if you're not in college, your high school, middle school, don't give up because you didn't get the grade you wanted, or because you don't fit in yet, you haven't found your clique yet. Don't give up because you feel like people don't care about you, that people don't acknowledge you. Don't give up because you feel not as great as other people, not as smart as other people. If you're gonna give up, then that's what you deserve. If I give up, that's what I deserve because I didn't try. But of course we can't do it by our will alone, but by God's. I'm gonna keep going, and I know I'm gonna be okay. You guys are gonna be okay, and thank you to my family and to Ted for all the encouragement. Just know that your words didn't go unheard. I definitely took them to heart. It did take me a while, but it definitely helped. Love you guys. Enough with that serious music and that serious vibe.
Light up.
If I ever took a loss, I learned a lesson. I won't ever think I'm better than the next man. I've been down before to come up, I ain't stressing. Baby, I'm too busy counting all